Hey everyone! For the last 2 weeks, our word has been obedience, which reminds me of being a child and wanting to be a very good girl. And we learn how to obey everyone from the time we are children, unless we have a rebellious streak. I was always too afraid of getting into trouble, so I was a pretty obedient kid. But unfortunately, we also learn to defer and yield to other people's ideas of what our life should be like instead of listening to our own instincts. And I have recalled that most of my greatest missteps in life were when I didn't listen to that still small voice on the inside and instead went with other people's advice or made my decisions to please other people. And you can spend your entire life trying to please other people and never truly enjoy your own life. So I say it's time to take our cues from the one who knows us best. And because you have the source inside of you, the source of all knowledge and wisdom and love, you will know by the way you feel if you are on or if you are off. And if someone tries to tell you and sell you a bill of goods that feels icky on the inside, don't do it. And when in doubt, just don't do anything. Least of all, do whatever you do in life to please other people. You know, society has ideas of when you should be married and when you should have kids and, when you should buy a house. And, all these cultural expectations add unnecessary pressure. Says? Who says what your life should look like? You hold the paintbrush. Paint something beautiful the way you want. A lot of people went by all the rules and ended up, married, but then divorced. Or, had the two kids and now they've left the nest and they're dealing with that whole world of pain of that change. Not saying that it was a mistake, but you should never have kids just because everybody says you should. I mean, life is full of options and nobody can choose for you better than you. So with that, leading out of obedience, what is the word that all of us could use this week? By the way, you can see that I have a new backdrop here because I rearranged my office in anticipation of a visit from my mother. My mom and my sister are in town, coming to town, which means white glove treatment. My mom was raised military. Talk about obedience. She was raised by a military dad who used a white glove after she would clean. So mom is coming to visit and I make sure that my house is white glove ready. Oh, wonderful. So this is good. The new word for the next 2 weeks is honesty. It is refreshing to be honest, to be clear and to be true, to not put on a false front, to try and, again, please everybody else, but to honestly say yes and no and the reasons why. And sometimes we have to manage our emotions and deal with them and process them before we can be purely honest. Because when we convey a message that is packed with emotions, sometimes our meaning gets muddled and people don't quite get the point because they have to sift through all the drama, the tears, the passion, the anger, whatever the message might be inflamed with. So in being honest, I always recommend process your emotions first so that you are at a place of peace and calm. There's that word peace again that resonated with so many of you. And then once you're at that place where you're in alignment with your source on the inside and you have that peace, then be honest and candid. You can say no gracefully. You can say yes gratefully. You can be who you are not who everybody else wants you to be. And I think that that may be the underlying message in all of this. It's exhausting to try and be someone that you are not. And when you are performing at life, you got to keep track of all the performances. Who does this person expect me to be? Oh, what? How do I have to act around? No, no, no. Just be you. Just do you. You do it so well. Honesty. So I think that some of us are going to have some opportunities in these next 2 weeks to tell white lies, or to fib, or to fudge, or to tap dance around the truth. And we are all being encouraged to be straight up honest. Here goes. Have a great couple of weeks, everyone.